What was your driving force behind your total submission to God?
Ooh, Lord, you're going to get me crying up here, Jesus. I was living in a sinful life, relationships and friendships and habits that God had been prompting me to release, but I was choosing not to release. I was being disobedient because I knew if I fully surrendered that God was probably going to get rid of the things that I cherish. And also, whatever he calls for you to release, if you don't release it after he's told you to do it time and time again, it becomes heavy. And it was one day where I decided I wanted to throw a party. And I was taking pickleback shots. I didn't swag surfing on my own couch. I was doing everything that I was doing it. I didn't need no backup, okay? And that night I tossed and turned. And the next morning God gave me a dream. And in that dream God said, this is life or death for you. And so it's either going to be a yes or a no. Because the other thing that I learned is that I was chasing and fighting for peace, and I was never going to have peace unless I gave a yes and I followed through on my yes. And when I gave that yes, although there was turmoil that took place because hell was agitated when I gave that yes, baby, hell was pissed off. But I always say I had heaven and its angels to back me up, and they came fighting for me, okay? And then I saw the oil. I saw the overflow of oil. I saw my children picking up Bibles. I said, my baby Lord, my God, on today, oh God. I saw my 10-year-old pick up a Bible and a highlighter, and she just read, and she said, Mom, I want to know who Jesus Christ is a little bit more. And the very things that I prayed for, I saw an overflow in my friendships. I saw my friends getting the things that I prayed and wore in the closet for behind them. And I said, my obedience and my surrenderance and my submission is tied to something outside of me. So y'all may see Kitty Rose on stage, but behind stage, I'm in my prayer closet. I'm warring. I'm interceding for people. I don't do the same things that I did because I serve an amazing God. And I see my mom restoring to health. I see my grandmother restoring to health. I see my family restoring to health. I see my husband in his prayer. And so that's what tied me to my surrenders, because I finally have peace. I finally have peace, and I went through hell this year. And I finally have peace. That's what made me submit, because I can't get peace from nobody in this planet, and I try to. I can't get peace from no alcohol. I can't get peace from no drugs. I can't get peace from no people, but I got peace from God. And guess what? In that peace, another thing that made me submit is I saw the thousands and the millions of people that God called me to serve. And a lot of y'all are in this room right now. That's what it was, baby.